Hi, this is Julie Becker, stay-at-home mom and online entrepreneur. And listen, I've got a series for you, and I'm going to cover here some of the biggest, deadliest mistakes that people make when they're attempting to build and grow a home business. So I wanted to cover this with people because I see a lot of people making these same mistakes. Hey, I've made these mistakes, and I wanted to share these with you because sharing your mistakes hopefully helps people and helps you to look in your own business and take this information and be able to apply it and maybe change what you're doing, change your trajectory to get the results that you are looking for. So I'm going to do this in parts for you. So one of the biggest things that I see people do, and you probably heard this before, but I'll kind of discuss what I mean, is that people don't treat their business like a business. Usually what happens is people get involved and they think the word part-time means, whenever I feel like it or if I can get to it. And that you are never going to be able to make any money if you look at your business that way. If you look at it like, well, if I have time today, I'll work on it. Or I just, I have this and this and this to do first. I'm going to just do this later, and whatever time I have left is what I'm going to dedicate to it. If you treat your business like that, you will never, ever, ever be successful at it. That's just the way it is. And just again, many people do make that mistake because they find it hard to transition, especially when you're your own boss, right? And the buck stops with you. Some people just lack structure. So that's really, really important to just treat it like a business. I mean, you run it, you own it, you have to make it work. What you need to do is, decide how much time every single day that you have to give it. Maybe it's an hour, maybe it's 2 hours, maybe it's 4 hours. Decide what that is and stick to it. Give it at least that. If you can, schedule a regular time when you can do that. Try to make it the same times every day, because if you establish habits, it takes 21 days to form a habit, good, bad, or otherwise. And if you can spend 21 days and try to do your activity in the same amount of time or the same times every single day, it starts to create habits and reinforces your behavior so that you're actually doing taking a specified time and doing your work and working on your business. So try to do that. Even if you're not structured, giving yourself a little bit of structure like that can really help you to create a good habit. When you're talking about your own business, at home-based business, online, offline, whatever it is, you want to try to put a little structure around it like that. It's extremely important. Again, I've been doing offline and online business for a while, and I can tell you I am much more efficient when I try to work the same times each day and try to do the same things at the same times each day. That really just helps me. So, and then the more advanced you get, maybe you'll start to learn batching, where maybe on Monday you do some blog posts, and maybe Tuesday you do videos, and maybe Wednesday you do emails, and plan it out that way. But try to schedule the activities um, during certain time frames and commit to the amount of time that you're going to spend on them. The other thing that I see people doing is that when there's a need out there, sometimes people get involved with an MLM, Great Home Based Businesses there, and they're working with a company that gives them materials, maybe marketing information. They provide the products for them, and you're growing your business. Um, and then what happens is you find a need out there, and you are trying to the company doesn't provide you the materials to be able to fill the need. Maybe you don't have the information or the knowledge or whatever it is, and this is your business. If you see a need that's not being met, or where you can step into place and fill that need, listen, this is a chance for you to set yourself apart. You need to set yourself apart. If you see a need out there and it's not being filled, you fill it. That sets you up as an authority in your business, and people will trust that. They'll like that. They'll want to do business with you, and they're going to refer other people to you because you have information that people are looking for. And a lot of times what I see people doing is, instead of like rising to the occasion, right, they start pointing the finger and, well, I'm not successful because XYZ company didn't give me this or that, they didn't give me that, blah, 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 blah. It becomes about blaming somebody else instead of taking the opportunity to rise to the occasion. I mean, if you're in your own, you have your own business and it's home based and you're an entrepreneur, then part of what you have to do as an entrepreneur is you fill needs that are there. And again, that may mean you have to learn something new. It may mean that you have to spend a little money to find out the answer to that issue and spend some time working it out. But I promise if you do that, it's going to pay off big time for you. One of the other problems and deadly mistakes that I see people making is that when they start a home-based business, they have a very broke mentality, and they're cheap, right? They're holding on to their money. They're thinking, okay, I'm going to start this business, and I don't want to have to pay any more than I need um, to get it going and get it started. And I'm going to pay $20, and I'm going to get started, and that's all I'm going to put into it. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Well, what I'm going to say to that is, if you are going to run a business, yes, people have started up businesses at 20 bucks, 25 bucks, 50 bucks, and lower levels like that. They have started up the business and they've worked really, really hard, and they've been able to um, basically grow the business and then invest later on down the road. But they made a decision that they were in it, right? And they made a decision that they were going to invest in additional trainings and additional products and additional tools and things like that when they um, when they had the money to get them. So what I see a lot of people doing is they go ahead and they get involved with a company, and then they may have the ability to get more training and more products, but they don't spend the money to get the training and the products. And that, in my honest opinion, is a huge mistake. If you're going to get involved with a business and be successful at it, here's the thing: you want to know as much as you can. You want to have as much knowledge as you can about the products that that company has to offer. So you want to have product knowledge, which means purchase the products so that you know how they work. You can talk about them. You can do reviews about them. You can share what works about them with people. I mean, get the products that your company has to offer. If you're, for example, if you're an affiliate or you're in an MLM or something like that, you need to get the products that the company has to offer, because number one, people are going to trust you more when you're able to talk intelligently about the products, right? If you're not a product of the product, then people may not trust your opinion. So, don't be cheap. If you can afford to get the company's products or some of that, start off with one. Start off with one of the products and then get the next product and review it and share it with people, and do that. And it's a huge mistake I see people make, is that they don't invest in their company's products, and they don't invest in training. If the company offers training, or if there's other training out there that's available that teaches you how to market, or how to copyright, or how to do email follow-ups or things like that, and people aren't getting the training, they're just being tight about it. And again, everybody has a different budget, and I understand that. But what you need to, listen to the people who your mentors are, and listen to what they tell you that you need to have, and work on getting the things that you need to have as fast as you can. Don't say, don't be, I see people saying, well, it didn't work. And then you find out, well, you know what, they didn't bother to get an autoresponder, and they didn't bother to, um, set up their capture pages, and they didn't bother to do a lot of things and invest in a lot of the training and the tools that their mentors have told them that they've needed. So how can you, how can you possibly expect to succeed when you want to stay stuck at one level, and you want to make one level work and not continue to invest and grow in your business? That is a huge mistake, guys. And then I tell people, I'm like, listen, if you think that you're going to come in and start a business, for like $20 and grow it to $1 million a year, I'm telling you that you are fooling yourself. Yes, you can start at low levels, very low barrier to entry companies, and it's great. And you can start, and you can start to get some success and get some traction and get rolling. But that is in order to grow and to build and to start automating you need to invest more. You need to expand yourself. So a lot of times I just think I'll see people who just won't do that. They're going to stay at one level, and you know what? They're never going to go anywhere because they want to just stay at one level, and they wonder why they don't go anywhere because they don't invest in themselves. You are your business. Invest in the products, invest in the services, invest in the training as much as you possibly can. And then another reason why you want to do this, because now what that does to you is if you're investing to the point of getting yourself a little uncomfortable, that's a good thing. It means you've put skin into the game, and putting skin into the game does something to your mind. It changes the way you think, it changes the way you act, because now there's, an incentive for you to get a return on that, right? To get a return on that investment. It kind of takes your backdoor excuse away as to why you're not going to do this today, or why you're not going to do that today, or why you're not going to overcome this obstacle today. You invest to the point of where you're a little uncomfortable, and then it lights a fire under your hiney to go out and take some action and learn what you need to learn. So I wanted to spend a little bit of time on that today, on that particular mistake. There's a few big ones, and I just wanted to spend some time on that and give you just my personal opinions about it and my personal experience, because I have done all of those things. I have, held back when I could have invested more, and took time, and I could have gone faster had I just invested when I needed to. I could have gone much faster, stepping in and filling needs when I see them met. I see something or a training that's not out there that people are asking me about, or information that people are asking me and they don't have it. And you know what? I go ahead and I learn it and I create it. And of course, one last thing that I wanted to mention here with respect to running your business like a business and doing what you need to do, and of course structuring your day is good, but and taking certain times out of the day. But let me just say this right now: busy work does not count. Okay, checking your emails, just updating your Facebook status, really, depending on what it is. If you market on Facebook, that's one thing, but checking emails and doing training is good, but it doesn't count towards building your business. They're not income producing activities. You are here to make an income. You're here to build a business. And you need to get paid for doing activities that will result in income. So what you need to do is you need to create what we refer to quite often in the industry as a daily method of operation. So when you've invested in training and you've invested in products, you create a daily method of operation about the activities that you need to do to see a return, to generate income and see a return on your investment. And if you're in home-based business, you have a mentor. Particularly if you are in network marketing, you will have mentors, and they will probably have a guideline as to the daily activities that you need to do, or maybe weekly activities. But you can set up your own DMO for your life and commit to it. So create a daily method of operation. Make a list of things that you need to do, whether you want to do the same things every single day, or these are chunked on Monday, these are chunked on Tuesday, these are chunked on Wednesday. Whatever it is that's going to work for you, write out that daily method of operation and then do it. That is a huge issue, because a lot of people first they're over here, first they're over there. Guys, I did that. I absolutely did that. And you know what happens? Then you start to get what we call overwhelm, and then you're running all around, and then you're trying to do this over, you're trying to, do this over here, you're trying to do this over here, you're trying to do this over here, and then you know what, you're not getting anything done well. So I just, again, wanted to share that with you today. I hope that's helpful. If you are looking to start a home-based business or you're in one and you're struggling, do take note of the things that I mentioned today, the items that I mentioned with respect to treating your business like a business, and this will definitely help you to get unstuck. I'm going to have more for you tomorrow, the next big mistake that I see people making, and I will look forward to hearing your feedback on this. This is Julie Becker. Have a great day, and listen, if you are needing some help with this, if you are looking for mentors to guide you and a system that you can get into that tells you what you need to do every single day, then go ahead. You can go ahead and join me in my business if that's something that you're interested in doing. We have a great system and platform that really helps you to stay on track and reminds you to keep your business and operate your business like a business. We are all up on you about it in a nice way, of course. But go ahead if you're so interested in doing that and joining a team that is really vested in your success and doing trainings like these and teaching you how to learn from this and do it too, then go ahead and let's run together. This is Julie Becker. Have a great day.